Hey, what's up? This is Joseph at JohnTheHutDweller. This is for raskitts77. You say, raskitts77, you say on my comment, on the comment that AM77, the foul-mouthed bigot, knows a lot about early church history. And I responded, how can you say that he has no idea who Polycarp is, Ignatius of Antioch, Justin Martyr, the Didache, knows nothing about the infancy gospel of James? And you write back, well, don't those names change with different versions of the Bible and stuff? Don't they go by different names? This portrays your lack of knowledge about early church history. Now, I'm not ragging on you for this, but how could you even tell me that he knows a lot about early church history when you have nothing to judge against? Okay? I know nothing about the history of Burma. So how could I say, oh, listen to that guy, he knows a lot about the history of Burma? How are you saying this? Do you know absolutely nothing about early church history? Because that's fine if you do. But how can you say, oh, that person does? Who are you the one to judge? Everything that I've heard from you while you're talking has been defending somebody who you really don't know what they said to me. You really don't know the vulgar and ugly, hate-filled things they said to me. But yet you come on and say, well, they know a lot about early Christianity. No, they're an ignoramus. They know nothing about it. You don't know anything about it, but I'm not faulting you for that, because you didn't come on saying, oh, you're some expert on early church history, and you weren't rude on my videos or anything. But it's just an honest question. When you make statements like this, like he knows a lot about early church history, but then you don't even know who Polycarp or Ignatius of Antioch were. It really shocks me to think that there are people out there who think that it's just the Bible. That's early church history. That's all it is. And they don't look any further. They don't bother to learn Greek, Hebrew, or Aramaic. But they want to reject the Bible because one Baptist minister said something wrong to them. Do you see why I get irritated at people who are ignoramuses who come on my channel and then start yelling and swearing and try to think, oh, you know nothing, you're stupid, all Christians are stupid, and they don't even know the first thing about the history of the Christian church, yet they want to make accusations. That's like if I said, oh yeah, you know all those black slaves in America? You know that it was for the good of America that we enslaved them, because they would have murdered the world. Or you know those Chinese people that we forced to build the railroads? Well, that was for their own good, because they were assholes. And saying, oh, well, that's true. I mean, the native Africans in their own land were threatening to, burn down the whole world, so we had to enslave them. And to say, oh, well, that's a valid opinion. Would you say that's a valid opinion? No, because it's a gross distortion. It's not even in the realm of fact. It's fantasy. And then you have people like AM77 Punk doing the same thing with Christianity out of their blind, hateful ignorance. And you defend them. You may want to think about who you're defending.